Hey there tech fans, Rick here again from the OREI team with an overview of the BK21 2-input, 1-output HDMI switch. This product was designed to make it incredibly easy for you to connect two separate HDMI media sources to a single computer monitor or widescreen display and then select between those two input sources by simply tapping the button on the top of the unit. The product provides full support for ultra high definition media content with resolutions up to 8K at both 60 and 30 Hz and 4K at up to 120 Hz. It's also fully compatible with both 10-bit video and HDR content. Finally, it's HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 compliant, which means it fits perfectly into any media center and works with most modern media devices. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with an unboxing of the product just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll actually take a closer look at the switch itself and explain the connections and indicators. I'll list the features and functions the product provides. And then finally, I'll come back and actually demonstrate just how simple it'll be to use this product with your own equipment. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the 2-input single output switch. You'll also find a power cable. This is a standard USB-A on one end and a micro USB on the other end, and this is all the power you'll need to operate the product. Now you can plug this into any standard USB wall charger, or if your media equipment has an available USB-A port on it, you can plug this into that port, plug the micro USB cable into the switch, and you're all set. Also included is a full instruction manual that lists diagrams, specifications, and other details you'll need to know about the switch to use it correctly, and a warranty card. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the switch, I'll list the features and functions, and then I'll come back and do the demonstration. Inside the package, you'll find the BK21 switch, a power cable, a user manual that lists connection diagrams and specifications, and other information you'll need to understand about the product to use it correctly, and a warranty card. The power cable has a full-sized USB-A on one end and a micro USB connection on the other end. This end plugs into any standard USB wall charger, or if your media equipment has an available USB-A port that's open, you can plug it into that media device and then plug the micro USB end into the switch, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the product. The switch itself features a full plastic enclosure, which makes it very durable and very lightweight. On the top of the unit, you've got a few labels here, as well as a button in the center and two indicators. The button allows you to switch between the two inputs, so a short tap of that button will switch between HDMI input number 1 and HDMI input number 2, and you'll know which of these is currently selected because the corresponding LED will be lit. If you hold the button for a couple of seconds, the switch will go into automatic mode, and what happens there is whichever HDMI input is currently active will be sent to the TV or monitor you've got connected. On the one end of the unit, you'll find two full-size HDMI ports right here. These are used to connect up whichever media devices you'd like to send to that monitor. On the other end, you'll find another full-sized HDMI port right here labeled HDMI out. That connects up to whatever monitor, widescreen TV, or projector system you'd like to display that content on. To the left of that is the micro USB input port. That's for power, and that's used with the included cable. Again, the micro USB plugs in here. The USB-A plugs into some USB power source on the other end, and that's all the power you'll need to operate the switch. The OREI BK21 is compatible with most modern HDMI media sources, including streaming devices, media players like Roku, DVD players, game consoles, and computers. The product's features include full support of 8K ultra-high definition media content. It provides a dual input and single output operation. It is fully HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3 compliant. It provides full support for HDR media, and its audio support includes Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio, and LPCM 7.1. Now I'll show you the connections you'll need to make to use the OREI BK21 with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up two small media players. Each of them are displaying a different image just to make it easy to tell them apart. Over here I've set up a single monitor, and that's where I'd like to enjoy the content from these two media devices. I have the switch here in front of me. Now the first set of connections I'll make are from the media devices to the switch, and those are standard HDMI connections. I've already connected cables, and these plug into the HDMI input number 1 and HDMI input port number 2. Now the minute I make those connections, you'll notice the power indicator comes on, and also that input number 2 is now lit up. And the reason for that is the switch uses so little power that oftentimes the media devices you're connecting up can send enough power over the HDMI connection to actually power the unit. If you need external power, because the media device you've connected up can't supply that power, you can use the included cable to connect it to a USB-A wall charger, and the micro USB end plugs into the switch. Now we're all set to connect up the monitor. I've got another HDMI cable connected over here, and I'll plug that into the HDMI output port. Now the minute I do that, the switch is already checking the resolution of the two input devices. It's now checking the resolution of the monitor very quickly, and it makes whatever adjustments are needed internally to give you the best possible picture. So right now you've got the game console up. If I'd like to switch to the other device, I'll tap that button right there. It'll take a second for the switch to make the adjustment, and it displays the input from that second device. And it really is just that simple to get it working. I hope this overview of the BK21 2-input, 1-output HDMI switch was helpful, because it provides an incredibly simple way of allowing you to connect two separate HDMI media sources to a single widescreen display, projector system, or even a computer monitor, and provides complete control over which of those two inputs is sent to that display at any given time by simply tapping the button on the top of the unit. And the fact that it fully supports ultra-high definition media content with resolutions up to 8K at both 60 and 30 Hz, as well as 4K at up to 120 Hz, means it's compatible with most of the media content you'll want to watch on those displays. It's fully compatible with both 10-bit video and HDR content, and it's compliant with HDMI 2.1 and HDCP 2.3, so most modern media devices you'd like to connect up to those monitors will work perfectly fine with the BK21. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So until next time, thanks for watching.